A great man is one who leaves others at a loss after he is gone.
On September 29th, 2020, David Tummons, an esteemed friend and supporter of our agriculture department, passed away. Mr. Tummons was known for his habits of hard work, motivation, and fun. Many recall his zest for life.
Lifelong learning was a passion that Mr. Tummons shared with anyone who knew him. In fact, he was an avid viewer of Maverick-Minute. Today, it is our honor to dedicate this special edition of Maverick-Minute to the memory of the late, great David Tummons. Welcome to Maverick-Minute.
In May of 2019, our FFA chapter was honored to recognize multiple individuals, including Mr. David Tummons. It was our distinct pleasure to bestow upon him the honorary chapter FFA degree. At this time, we will now review the updated script that was read in his honor on May 21st, 2019.
Our third candidate of this evening is Mr. David Tummons. In addition to raising beef cattle and hay, Mr. David and Kay Ann Tummons have raised 2 ag teachers out of their household, Mr. Joe Tummons and Dr. John Tummons of the University of Missouri. The Tummons unconditionally support our ag department and FFA members and continually seek out ways to assist students with welding projects. Mr. Tummons has served on the Officer Interview Selection Board and donated items to many FFA members.
Allow us to share a little history on this great man. As a child, Mr. Tummons grew up milking cows, showing milking shorthorn cattle at fairs, in which he won numerous awards, and crediting his high school advisor and ag teacher for being a great influence in his life. He was always the go-to person for hauling hay because of his strength and stamina. In those days, haulers earned a half a cent per bale.
After high school, he worked and paid his way through college. As an agriculture graduate from SMSU, he was placed in charge of the USDA Poultry Research Station in Mountain Grove, and later earned a second degree, which allowed him to teach science. This year marks 51 years in education. Mr. Tummons was influential in the starting the Young Farmers Adult Education Group at Ash Grove back in 1973. He organized speakers for meetings and submitted reports to various news outlets. Notably, David and his wife Kay Ann were both charter members of the Ash Grove Young Farmers and Young Farm Wives groups and the rechartered Ash Grove FFA Supporters and Alumni Association in 2019.
David raised beef cattle and hay his entire life, and he was committed to utilizing the best methods in his operation. Mr. Tummons, thank you for your sterling example of work ethic and leadership, and for your commitment to making the agriculture industry better through lifelong learning and investing in the lives of agriculture's next generation. Thank you.
As General George Patton said, "It is foolish and wrong to mourn the men who have died. Rather, we should thank God that such men have lived." Thank you for your impact and legacy, David. This has been another Maverick Minute.